Hey guys, my name is Hannah and I would say, let's have some fun today. So, I'm finally coming around to film with this beauty right here. I stayed strong and just bought me the Sailor Moon X Colourpop palette. I think it's really cute and I'm so excited to play with this one. So let's open it together. Let's put this one here because it's our theming today, so why not? And the palette itself is looking like the box it's coming in. And I really love it. The Sailor Fighters are a little bit more raised from the pan, so it's a really cute touch, I have to say. And when we are opening the palette, the protective sheet, it's looking like this in the inside. It's so cute, and here you don't have a mirror, but you again have the Sailor Fighters, and they're also, some parts of them are a little bit raised from the cardboard as well. So it's a really cute detail, I have to say. And I really like the color story. I think it's really fitting for Sailor Moon and her friends. I think the color story overall, it's not intended to be for each individual character. It's more like for the friendship overall, you know, that we are having throughout the whole series. And I really love that as well. But it's reminding me just a little bit of some characters. Maybe this is more like Sailor Mercury and on, you know. Maybe this is more like Sailor Moon, and here we maybe have Sailor Mars, just a little bit of Sailor Mars maybe. And yeah, just a little bit of some characters, but all in all it's really just a more friendship theming palette, you know. So I think in that you have to see it in that way. All in all, I think everything is working really nice together. Really excited to dive into it. It's my first time as well, so with you together I will test this palette out. I will do one look with it, but maybe on my reel or something like that I will try to do another look with this beauty and incorporate it maybe with another palette or something like that. But I'm really excited. I'm a big fan of Sailor Moon. I have to say, more of the old series that we are seeing always on the packaging. I really like the old one a little bit more than the newer one. I know the newer one is more based on the actual manga, but what can I say? I grew up with the old version and I really like the old Sailor Moon anime the most, I have to say. So I'm always so happy to see that those are the old characters. If you know what I mean, you know what I mean. So I really like that. It's sad that we don't have a mirror, but instead you get a beautiful artwork at the inside as well. So I'm not mad about that. And without further ado, I would say let's dive into the look. My face is already done, like you can probably tell, but everything will of course be linked down below. But just in case you are wondering, for my cheeks I used this beautiful blush palette right here. It's the old collection, the first collection with Sailor Moon and Colourpop. And like we can probably tell, I also decided to do some cute accessories. So everything is matching really nicely. And yeah, I decided to use the old blush for the look today. I have the blush from the Moon. The thing is, I have to say, just if you're curious, I noticed it's getting a little bit of hard pan in some areas. Maybe you can see it. I don't know. Tell me if you can. It's looking a little bit dirty, but that's really just a hard pan that's starting to developing in here. But I can use it anyways. When I'm swirling my brush around, the pigment is coming out. So I will see in some month how it's looking with this one. It's a little bit sad, but that's that. Maybe the one with the glitter particles in it is a little bit better and it's not getting that fast of a hard pan, but this one, in my collection at least, is doing me bad right now. Just a little bit, you know. But now let's dive into the palette. I will prime my eyes just a little bit, like always, to give all of my shadows the best chance possible. And I think I will start with the shade Girl Power, this one right here. And I will start with a small blending kind of brush and going right in there. And I think I want to do today something like an halo, because I didn't do that for a long time. So let's do this. I will start at the very outer corner of my eyelid area and just start to tap it on. I try to stay really close to the outer portion. And I start with tapping motions, and after the most is off my brush, I swirl the color a little bit around into my crease area. And I'm doing the very same thing with the inner portion of my lid area, or with the front portion. Starting with tapping motion, and therefore I'm using a really small blending kind of brush so that I can go really in there and buff it a little bit out like that. I will use a bigger type of inner corner brush, and I will go now into the shade Starry Sky. I think this is a beautiful looking blue. It's with little shimmer particles, but you can tap them on, then they will stay a little bit better on your lid, or you can swipe them away and make the shade just like a matte shade, like a regular matte shade. And I will tap a little bit with that brush in the color and go in the outer and inner portion as well with it. But this time I'm staying really near my lash line. And just pat it at the outer corner. And then I start to pat it more upwards. But this time I'm really staying at the lid area. I'm not really working it into the crease. Like expected, I really like that blue. It's a beautiful type of blue. And it's really rich and pigmented, I have to say. So far, Colourpop is always killing it with their Sailor Moon palettes that they are bringing out. Really like it, I have to say. And now with the same small brush as before, I will go now into the shade Her Destiny. This one right here. It's between a blue and a lilac shade. It's really beautiful and something really unique about it, I have to say. I will go with the same small blending brush that I used for the lilac shade in there. Just a little bit. It's a really beautiful light color, and I will blend the crease a little bit out with this shade. This shade I really want to use next time on a larger surface area because it's so beautiful. Guys, by the way, in the moment there are so many luxury palettes that are coming out from Tom Ford, from Dior, Bobbi Brown even, because I really like the Bobbi Brown formula. At least the one palette I tried from him. I really want to try a little bit more of him as well. And I don't want all. I want all, but I don't can do all, you know? There's just so much I can buy in 1 month. But oh man, so many beautiful luxury palettes are coming out right now. Okay, I really like it. It's with a slight grayish undertone, but I think it's suiting the look really nice. So for now I will leave it like that. Maybe I will do something to my brow bone area in a sec. But let's move on now with the middle portion of the lid, with the exciting part. And let me think. There are so many beautiful colors in here. I really can't decide which I want to use now. Ugh, it's so hard. Let me use a packing brush so we can use as many shimmer shades as possible. And I think I will go first into the shade Always There. This one right here is I think the darkest shimmer shade of them all. And I will start to go in there with a packing brush first. It's picking really nice up with a packing brush and it's looking beautiful on it. I always want to use this one for my mirror, so I need to switch. I never understood the YouTubers that always complained that there's no mirror in the palette, but I have to say now I understand it a little bit, because it's sometimes hard to always think of switching your mirror with the palette. It's not that hard in the end of the day, you know, but we like to complain. We are all humans and we like to complain, you know. And with this color, with the color Always There, I will go right where the blue basically is ending. So right at the outer corner of the blue. Just like a little bridge for the actual middle shade that I want to use. Ooh, but it's really, really beautiful. I like that shade. Inner part as well. Just a little bit. It's really pigmented. I like it. I have to say, for Colourpop, in the moment I have the feeling the shades are really stunning. And maybe I'm a little bit biased because I love Sailor Moon so much, but I have to say I really like the shades in here so far. And if a palette is good, it's good, you know. Okay, now let's come actually to the middle portion of my lid area. And with the middle portion, I thought to go first into the shade Twinkles right here. This is just a really glittery type of shade, it seems, or... Okay, you have to be really careful with the shade Twinkles. Look how much came on my finger. Oyoyoy, I didn't want it that much. So there you have to be really, really careful. What I'm doing now with this. Let's swatch a little bit maybe. So you can see it's really twinkly and beautiful, but I have way too much on my finger right now. But let's try to dabble it. So with this shade you have to be really careful if you are using your finger, and I will start to put it at the middle portion with light tapping motions. Ooh, it's beautiful. I didn't see that in the first place, but I hope you can see it. There are many greenish, bluish, and even really many orangey type of glitter particles in there. It's looking really, really beautiful. I have so much left on my finger, so I will also use it for the other side as well. Beautiful. Let's go up to the brow bone. Why not? We are here now. Now I have a little bit in my actual brows, but it's okay. We are here today to shine. Literally. Oh, it's beautiful, guys. It's really twinkly and sparkly. It's so fitting for Sailor Moon, I have to say. I really, really like that. But like I said, be careful with this. You don't have to dip that hard in it. So there will be coming out so much of this shade. But it's feeling really, really good. It's feeling really emollient, I have to say. And now I will go into the shade So Cosmic. It seems like it's a shifty shade as well. Well, with my finger. Oh, it's looking nice. And I will go, and with this one I will go over the Twinkles shade. Just to give it a little bit more of a base. And now with the packing brush again, I will go into the shade Friends Forever. This one right here. Just a little bit. And I will put it on the outer portion of my brow bone area. Just a little bit. And also using the same shade, the shade Friends Forever, with the same brush for my inner corner. Ah, interesting. When you're looking at the shade, it's looking like a really rosy type of shade, but actually it's more like a bluish type of undertone. Really, really interesting. And using Friends Forever as well to put it like here, like a little wing, because it has bluish kind of sparkles throughout it. It's pairing really nice with the lilac-y shade. So now let's come to the lower lash line, and I will start for the lower lash line with the shade Starry Sky with the same packing brush, but this time I'm just using the tip of the packing brush. Just put it a little bit there. And I will try to put the color as near as possible to my lower lash line. I'm just going all over my lower lash line with it. But like I said, as near as possible. I don't want that the lower lash line is so dramatic as well. And now again with a small blending brush I will go into the shade Her Destiny and focus it under the blue shade just to smooth it a little bit more out. And now again with the packing brush I will go into the shade Aqua. I think it's also really, really beautiful looking. This time on a larger surface area of the brush. And I will put this one basically all over the lower lash line, over the blue shade. Like this, and with the same brush again, I will go just a little bit into the shade Starlight so that we used all of the shimmery shades in here. And we go into the shade Starlight with the same brush, just a little bit. And I will put this one at the front portion of my lower lash line, just to give me a little bit of something twinkly down there as well. Ooh, this is also a beautiful shade. I have the feeling I want to use this one the next time all over my lid. So guys, I think this is all of the look. I really like it. I will quickly do, like always, my lashes and my lips, and then we will be right back with the finished result. So guys, here's the look all zoomed out. For my lashes, I used my Heroine Make Long Up Mascara, super waterproof, in the brown color. And for my lips, I used my mcgrath Labs Blitztrance lipstick in the color Lady Stardust. I think it's the perfect fit for the Sailor Moon theming overall. And yeah guys, what can I say? I didn't bought me a Colourpop palette in a long time. And I really needed to snag me this one. I think it's beautiful. I have to say I'm impressed. I really like it, and it's really matching the vibe of the first one, but it's so different of the first one as well. Let me show it to you for a second. So here's the first Sailor Moon X Colourpop palette, and here's the second one. So it's the same size, and here's the inside. I really like what they did here. I think here this one is capturing Sailor Moon or Usagi so well. And here I think it's capturing the friendship and the fighters in general. Really nice, I have to say. I like the vibes of both one. And it's really different from one another. So I really like, you can also mix them together. I think they would be really nice paired together in a look or something like that. So that's that. Really like it. Like I said with this one, with the new one, with the For Love and Justice palette, I think it's so stunning. I love the shimmers in here, I have to say, guys. I think they're beautiful. It seems like there aren't eye warnings at all, so it's all eye safe, like it seems. There are no stars or something like that. Not that I can see, at least. So it seems like this is an all eye safe palette, and I really like that. The shimmers are so finely melted, so beautiful. Like I said, with this one you have to be a little bit more careful. I think this one is the same. I picked this one up with a brush and there was no problem, but here you have to go really light-handed in there if you like to use your fingers as well for shimmery shades. So that's that. I picked up so much. Still have it on the back of my hand. It's so beautiful and glittery. I really like it. All in all, I have to say this is getting a 1+ from me. For Colourpop, this is a really nice palette, and I'm really amazed by it. It's the good Colourpop quality, and for that price I think you are doing nothing wrong if you like the color story overall and the theming overall. I think you will be really happy with the purchase. And yeah guys, this is all of the video. I hope you liked it. I really enjoy my eye look right now, I have to say. I really like it. And I like how everything is pairing together so good right now. And if you liked it too, I would be really happy if you give me a thumbs up, that I know that you like this kind of content. Also subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And maybe click on the little bell to get notifications here and there when I'm posting something new. And with that being said guys, I hope we will see each other in my next video. And until then, bye!